One is sitting next to her young child. She was very sad because she was worried that her child would die. The blue baby had his eyes closed and was barely alive. Sometimes the baby whines very sadly, so the mother leans closer to the baby, her heart aching. There was a knock at the door, and a poor old man, covered in a blanket that he often wore for his horse, entered. It was so cold that there was no other coat as warm as that blanket. Outside is all the color of ice and snow. The wind blew like it was hitting my face. The old man was shivering with cold. While the baby fell asleep, the mother turned on the stove and warmed up a cup of beer. The old man sat down to lull the baby. The mother sat in a chair near the old man, looked at the weak baby still breathing, and raised a hand. She asks, "Is there anything wrong? You wouldn't and #39, take him away, would you?" The old man, no one but him, shook his head incomprehensibly. The mother laid her head down on her chest, tears streaming down her cheeks. "It and number 39. Been 3 days and 3 nights now. She has an and #39. Had a wink of sleep. Her head feels heavy. She falls asleep, just for a short while, then suddenly shivers with cold. She wakes up again. What is this?" she cried out, her eyes looking in all directions. "The old man and her child have disappeared. He took your child away. The grandfather clock is still squeaking in the corner of the house." Knock. A lead pendulum fell to the ground. Then the clock stopped. The poor mother ran outside, calling for her child. Outside, there was an old woman wearing a black dress, sitting in the middle of the snow, telling the mother, "I see you and number 39. They entered your house." He took her child and ran away. He ran faster than the wind and never brought back the people he took away. The mother begged, "Please show me the path you should take. Just show me the way and I and number 39, I'll catch up." The old lady replied, "I know. But before I show you the way, you must sing to me all the lullabies you sang to your children. Up to now, I have heard a lot and I really enjoy listening to her sing. I am the god of the night. I and number 39. They seen tears overflowing from her eyes when she sings." The mother begged, "I will sing everything, then please let me catch up with death and reclaim my child." But the night god kept going. Silent. So the mother had to wring her hands, tears streaming down her face, and sing. The sobs drowned out the lyrics in the songs. After listening to the song, the night god said, "Turn to the right and go into that dark pine forest." I saw her child disappear into it. Arriving in the middle of the forest, coming to a fork in the road, the mother wondered which way to turn. There was a thorn bush with no flowers and no leaves. It and number 39. The middle of winter, so ice clings and hangs down all over the branches. "Did you see death bring my child here?" The thorn bush replied, "Yes. But if you want me to show you the way, you have to hug me to keep me warm. I and number 39, am freezing and about to turn into ice." The mother hugged the thorn bush to her chest to warm it. The thorns pierced her skin, blood dripping thick drops. But the thorn bushes sprouted, turned green and bloomed right in the middle of the cold winter night because the mother gave them her heat. Then the thorn bush showed the mother the way. She came to a large lake, without a single boat or boat. The ice on the lake is too thin to step on, and the lake water is too deep to wade through. But no matter what, she had to cross the lake to find her child. She then collapsed to drink all the lake water. Although she knew that it was something humans could not do, the suffering mother hoped that God would grant a miracle. Ho told her, "No, you can and number 39. Do that. We better negotiate with each other. I really like pearls, and her eyes are transparent pearls, something I have never seen before. Cry until your eyes fall. At that time, I will take her to the greenhouse where death lives and cultivates flowers. Each tree is a human life." The mother sobbed, "Oh my God! Why would I regret finding my child?" She cried, her tears flowed so freely that her eyes followed the tears to the bottom of the lake and turned into 2 pearls. So she was lifted up by the lake as if sitting on a swing, and in an instant, she came to a magical house about a mile long. I Don and number 39. Know if it was a mountain with deep forests and deep caves or a structure. Any human design. The mother and number 39's eyes were falling with tears so she could N and hash 39. See anything. She asks, "Where can I find out that death has taken my child away?" An old woman guarding death and number 39's greenhouse told her, "Death has not returned yet." How did she get to this place? Who helped her? God. The mother replied, "You took pity on me, so please take pity on me and tell me where my child went." The old woman said, "I Don and number 39. Know his face, and you Don and number 39. See anything. How many trees and flowers withered last night? The angel of death will come and replant it soon. Surely you know that each person has a tree or a flower that represents his or her life. Here, those flowers are nothing unusual, but they have a heart and that heart beats. Children and number 39's hearts also beat. There, just keep looking. Maybe you and number 39 recognize your baby and number 39's heartbeat. But if you want me to give you more instructions, how can you thank me?" The poor mother lamented, "I have nothing more to give, but if necessary, I can follow you to the end of the world." World. What did I come there for? You can even give me your long black hair. She knew that her hair was very beautiful. I really like that hair and will give you my silver hair. That and number 39's the deal. The mother said, "If that and number 39's all you ask for, I and number 39'll be happy." Then she gave the black hair to the old woman and took the silver hair. The two entered the large garden of the house. Death. There are a lot of plants growing haphazardly there. There are delicate hyacinths growing in glass bell-shaped cages. There are large, plump dahlias. There are trees that grow underwater, some are green, some are dry, and dozens of water snakes wrap themselves around the roots. These are palm trees and plane trees. There is a cloud of scent and musk. Each tree, each flower carries a person and number 39's name. Each tree, each flower represents a life of a person currently living in China, in Groenland or all over the earth. There are also large trees planted in small pots that are threatening to break the pot. On the contrary, there are barren seedlings that are planted in that space, smooth and covered with green moss. The heartbroken mother bent down to each tree, looking for the smallest root, listening to the beat of each tree and number 39's heart. And among those thousands of hearts, she recognized the beating sound of her child and number 39's heart. "My child is here." she shouted, her hand reaching out to a small blue cajeput tree, with a sickly figure, its body tilted to one side. The old woman stopped her. Dawn and number 39. T touched the flower. Just stand here. Surely death will return soon. Dawn and number 39. T let God uproot this flower. If you threaten her that she will uproot all the plants around here, death will be afraid, because he is first responsible for the plants here. Without his command, no one can uproot a single tree. At that moment, a cold wind arose. The mother felt that the angel of death had come. The angel asks, "How could you find your way here, and arrive before me?" "I am the mother." The angel of death stretched out his long hand towards the slender flower tree. Chestnut tree, but the mother wrapped her hands around the tree, trying her best to protect it so that not a single leaf would be crumpled. Death breathed into the mother and number 39's hand. She felt colder than the north wind, causing her hands to fall off. "You cannot resist me," Death threatened. The mother replied, "But there is still God." Death said, "I only obey. Only God and number 39's command. I tend his garden. I brought the plants and flowers here only to replant them in the garden in heaven. As for everything that happens there, how the flowers and plants grow, I cannot tell you." The mother sobbed and begged, "Pretend to be a child for me." At the same time, she grabbed a nearby flower in each hand and screamed, "If I and number 39 am desperate, I will pull out all the flowers here." Death said, "Dawn and number 39, T touch it." "You say you and number 39 suffering, but do you want to make another mother suffer?" "Another mother?" The grieving mother let go of 2 flowers. Death added, "These are your eyes." Seeing them sparkling brightly at the bottom of the lake, I picked them up. "I know those are your eyes. Take it back. Those eyes are much brighter than before. Look into the well nearby. I will tell you the names of the 2 flowers you were about to pick. You will clearly see their past and future lives, see clearly all that you are about to destroy." The mother looked down into the well. She saw that one of the 2 flowers shone with joy and happiness, while the other flower and number 39's life was full of scenes of misery, suffering, poverty, and misery. Death said, "This flower and number 39's life is just like the life of that flower is all due to God and number 39's will." The mother said, "Which flower is the flower of misfortune, which flower is the flower of happiness?" Death replied, "I cannot reveal the heavenly secret. But you need to know that one of those 2 flowers is the flower of your child, the image of its future." The mother screamed, "Which of the 2 flowers is my child and number 39's flower? Please tell me. If his life will be miserable in the future, please take him away, bring him right back to heaven. Please forget my tears, forget the words I prayed, forget the words I said and the things I did." Then she wringed her hands, knelt down and prayed, "I pray to God. Please Dawn and number 39 T listen to me if I make requests that go against your will. Please Dawn and number 39 T listen to me." Then she put her head down on her chest. So Death took the baby to the strange land that the mother had talked about earlier. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.